So this is going to be for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be looking at the messages you need to hear for June 2021. So if you are new, any important links that you may be looking for will be listed below in the description. So just check that out. Alrighty, Taurus. What messages do they need to hear for June 2021? So, first card that we have Choose Wisely. And the first message, this has a lot to do with your personal choices. If you want to experience a better reality, this is you needing to be more self-aware in regards to what you choose to do, down to even the little things. But with this Choose Wisely card, you guys do need to be more aware of what's driving your choices. Some of you, what's driving your choices are more, I don't want to say emotional things, but like you guys could get emotional and could make choices based off of like anger or feelings, I should say. And with also this, some of you could make choices that are more short-lived than that affect you in the long term and benefit you long term. So you do need to be careful of that, making choices that are just for the now instead of thinking about the long term outcome of said choices. Okay. Some of you also need to be careful of kind of like beating yourself up for your past. I'm getting that a lot from this card, that some of you are just energetically going through it because you're blaming yourself for entertaining certain people or letting things go on for too long. And there's no need for you to be hard on yourself. The experience itself was hard. Just learn from it and move forward. Okay. We also have hope. So another message, some of you, your level of optimism is kind of shot. Some of you could be going through this process of really not being able to keep the faith or not being able to keep remaining hopeful for, your goals and things to manifest. Now, if you're not really being consistent in your efforts, I can see as to why you may be losing hope. So some of you, the reason why you don't feel like you're getting closer to your goals or certain things that you want to do, whether that's purchase a home, get married, etc. Some of you, the lack of faith or the lack of hope is actually an indicator that there's more that you can be doing to bring you closer to those things. So if you are lacking faith or hope, this is just a sign that you guys really need to get on your stuff and figure out exactly what you can do to get closer to the desired goal. Okay. Some of you are also losing hope for like your love life. And like your level of distrust is really starting to overcome your want for a relationship. You want to make sure you stay away from that because this is going to keep you in a bitter state and keep you from actually getting into a healthy relationship. Okay, we also have the waiting game. So another message for my Taurus, you guys are literally in the process of experiencing great things in the future. It's just a matter of time though. So if you're a business owner and you've been doing your thing with your business, it's a matter of time before it really, really starts to take off, especially if you are diligent. Now, if you are somebody who just stop starts, then it may take a little bit longer, but this is definitely a good sign that you guys are in the ebb and flow of a matter of time. So you working diligently on a YouTube channel and uploading content. It's a matter of time before you get noticed, etc. Okay. Now we also have, so we have suffering in silence. So there's something that you guys are not speaking up about, or you guys are not really doing anything about, or there's something that you're trying to bury below the surface and ignore, and it's kind of reeking off of you. So For instance, if some of you are still kind of bitter about somebody like possibly cheating on you in a relationship, it could kind of like, it can kind of show in your aura. You may not be able to really see it, but if you are going through it, really take the time to not necessarily bury your feelings below the surface, but find someone who you can talk to, or just find some ways to let it out. Because anytime you suffer in silence, or you suffer by hiding things below the surface and not like trying to deal with said trauma or issue, it just festers and becomes bigger. So you guys do need to be careful of this. Now, the last card we have harmony. So, point blank period, there's a need for more of a balance in your relationships to form. Some of you are attracted to relationships where there's a lack of balance, where one person is pursuing the other person way more, the other person's not making any type of effort. One person's working extremely hard to keep the relationship together and the other person isn't. Others of you, this is like more of a balance in communication. The roles in the relationship. I think I already said better communication, but yeah. And then this is like stemming, you guys like experiencing imbalanced relationships can be a product of dealing with traumatic relationships, so much so that you feel like you have to, be in a toxic relationship, or you even just feel attracted to them unconsciously. But let's keep going. Also, another message with this, the only way you're going to have balance or harmony in relationships is having balance and harmony within self. So if some of you are imbalanced in your own personal energy, you don't know where you're at, coming or going today or tomorrow, this may be a sign that you're not really ready for a relationship if you are single right now. Taurus. What messages do they need to hear? Okay, so again, another message about timing coming up here. So let me show you guys this. We have the waiting game and also perfect timing. So like I said, it's a matter of time for a lot of you when it comes to certain opportunities you've been waiting to show up here. Or in terms of forward movement, I should say. Understand everything will happen in perfect timing. There's no need for you to force outcomes, or try to at least. Also, with it's up to you, this has a lot to do with your personal choices. So it is very much up to you, but understand what you choose will be your future. So if you choose to still entertain a toxic relationship today, that will be your future tomorrow, unless you just, of course, decide that you don't want that for yourself. And if you choose to walk more along the lines of a path that brings you closer to the things that you want, then that's you essentially creating a more fortunate future for yourself. And we also have be assertive. So you guys are really going to have to put your foot down and mean what you say and say what you mean during this time frame. For real, for real. So this is what I see. I hope you took something from this reading. Please feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. All my information will be listed in the description if you need that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.